KISW.
Well, look who's back. Look who is here.
Welcome to the what I call the steam tunnels behind the convention center.
This is fantastic.
I would just like everyone to observe and realize that this is the kind of glamorous life that we live. These are the places we get to hang out. When they say, no, you can't go back there, well, this is why.
I know I'm overstepping, but can we show off some of Will's prize collectibles? Look at all the jugs of water.
Can you believe that?
Will, how long have you been collecting these?
Well, these jugs of water were just brought to me this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, people know that I collect them, so they show up all the time. What I'm most proud of here is my extraordinarily beautiful collection of rare wire hangers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have, and I've never seen them displayed like this before because it's a simple sort of monochrome motif.
Well, it is. I mean, listen, when you're collecting hangers, it's really less about the hangers and it's more about actually the way in which they're displayed. I feel that we're cheapening it by spending a lot of time talking about it.
That's a very good point. Yeah. I think it's something that people should see, because you are going to bring them to the Louvre.
Well, yeah, of course I will, yeah.
And you're absolutely right, where they can be displayed properly.
Yeah, of course.
So you're much too humble, but we were able to go on stage after Awesome Hour.
Oh,
and,
cool.
You guys, I actually invoke the phrase, Wil Wheaton, rock star, very good response.
Oh, thank you.
And I said to everybody in the crowd, because it's so awesome, because you and I have had these conversations before, isn't it so awesome that two geeks, two nerds who love doing what we do, and a guy can actually have rock star parenthetically put next to his name? That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think that you can go to a place and everyone can be a rock star in the right environment.
That is so
cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do. If you can find yourself in the right place with people who like what you do, then sure, you can be a rock star.
Yeah, and that's
the real important thing is to just not, just don't believe it.
So, very stoked to hear about the brand new launch of Geek and Sundry with of course, a person who we love seeing you team with from time to time again, Felicia Day, who is awesome.
Yeah, Felicia's phenomenal, and I'm really proud to be associated with her. We developed a show together. It's a gaming show. It's called Tabletop, and it's on her Geek and Sundry channel, which can be found at geekandsundry.com or Geek and Sundry, youtube.com/geekandsundry. And Tabletop is a gaming show where we sort of combined the things that we loved about Celebrity Poker Showdown with the things we loved about Jon Favreau's Dinner for Five. Wow. And instead of playing poker, we're playing Settlers of Catan and Alhambra and Pandemic and Last Night on Earth and the Fiasco role-playing game, the Dragon Age role-playing game.
Nice.
And it's I'm real excited about it. We have this season, we premiere April 2nd, and our first episode is a guy named Sean Plott, who StarCraft 2 players will know as Day 9, and Jenna Bush, who is a writer, and Grant Imahara from the Mythbusters. The four of us played a game that I love called Small World. And then later in the year, Kevin Sussman from The Big Bang Theory, my friend Chris Hardwick from The Nerdist, Ryan Higa and Dodger Lee, and Freddie and Jimmy Wong from YouTube. Just a lot of really interesting people that we thought people might enjoy watching play games.
Oh, definitely, because when you play game nights, boy, everybody's true personality comes out. You give them enough time playing on the table.
Yeah, so I have an ulterior motive with the show, and it's to sort of illustrate by example that gaming is an awesome hobby, and it's a lot of fun, and it's completely normal. There's nothing weird about getting together to play these games that might seem kind of intimidating when you look at them the first time. And I thought if we could just show people playing them, you would see why this is what I spend my life doing. And then I also thought it would be fun to let other people see, like, if you're a fan of someone, if you're a fan of Jane Espenson from Buffy, and now she writes on Once Upon a Time, if you're a fan of Jane's, you can see just like, well, how does Jane handle Settlers of Catan, and how do these people whose work you admire, how do they play these games? One of the games we played, I don't want to say what it is, but we played a game with a person, and that person was a freaking savant for that game. It was crazy.
That's hard. And you sit there and you go, really? Is this what's going to happen in my life?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And of course, you played a lot of games with your sons, and I have a son, and when they get to that age where all of a sudden they are expert and they have those young brains. And
they just destroy you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, it's kind of awesome.
It is. It took me a while to get to the kind of awesome place, Will. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of a sore loser, so
Well, listen, let me tell you something that I told my kids about gaming. Never lose the joy of playing the game in pursuit of victory.
And boy, is that applicable to many areas.
It's true.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.